Hello, everyone. Welcome to day 13. What parents need to know about NIL income. The last 2 days, I've been talking directly to the athletes. Today, I want to talk directly to you, parents. Because if your son or daughter has an NIL deal or is about to, your role in this just changed. Whether anyone explained that to you or not. You went from being the person funding their sports career to being, in a lot of ways, their first financial advisor. Nobody trained you for that either. So today, parent to parent, I want to walk you through what you actually need to know. So question 1, what's the first thing a parent should understand? That this money is your athletes, not the families. I know that can be a hard thing to hear, especially if you've sacrificed time, money, and years driving to practices and tournaments to get them there. But legally and practically, NIL income belongs to the athlete who earned it. The sooner that's clear and agreed upon as a family, the fewer conflicts will show up later. So question 2, does that mean parents shouldn't be involved at all? Absolutely not. Not at all. It means the involvement needs a different shape. Your role isn't to control the money, it's to help your athlete understand it. That's a guide role, not a gatekeeper role. The families who navigate this well are the ones having open and honest conversations about saving, taxes, goals. They're not the ones where the parent quietly manages everything without the athlete learning anything. So question 3, what's the tax responsibility for parents to know about? Even if you're not the one filing, you need to understand the basics, because likely you'll be the one that your athlete turns to when a 1099 shows up and they have no clue what it means. NIL income is treated as self-employment income. That means income tax plus self-employment tax and no taxes withheld automatically the way they would be from a regular check. If your athlete doesn't have a tax plan, that bill becomes a family problem fast. So question 4, what about financial aid? Does NIL income affect that? So this is one of the most important questions parents ask and one of the least understood. NIL income can affect financial aid eligibility because it counts as income on the FAFSA. Now, that doesn't mean don't do NIL deals. It means this needs to be part of the planning conversation. Ideally, before the deals start coming in, not after an aid packet changes unexpectedly. So question 5, how should parents handle the boundary conversation around money? Early, calmly, and before there's tension. The conversation should cover what the money is for, what's expected to be saved, what's reasonable to spend, and whether the family is involved in any of it financially. Waiting until there's already a disagreement makes it personal. Having the conversation early makes it practical. So question 6, what's a mistake that I typically see parents make? Assuming a sports agent or NIL collective is handling the financial education piece. Most agents are focused on getting deals done, not teaching financial literacy. Most collectives are focused on compliance, not personal money management. Nobody in that chain is responsible for making sure your athlete understands taxes, savings, or long-term planning. That gap has to be filled by someone, and it usually falls to the family. So question 7. What's the best thing a parent can do this week? Have one conversation. Sit down with your athlete and ask 3 questions. How much have you earned in NIL deals so far? How much have you set aside for taxes, if anything? And what's the plan for the rest of it? You do not need to have all the answers. You just need to make sure the conversation is happening instead of assuming someone else is having it for you. Parents, you didn't sign up to become a financial advisor or educator overnight, but that's the one role NIL has created. The families who do this well aren't the ones with the most money. They're the ones having the most honest conversations early and often. Thanks for joining me today, and I will see you tomorrow for day 14, Budgeting for Athletes. Bye.